have as a community? Yeah, we got a hood, but we don't own nothing in the hood.
I think we were never taught anything in school. We didn't know nothing about building credit and like that.
Well, you're not taught at school. You're supposed to be taught at home.
Yeah.
Education starts in the home. So we all know about credit. Everybody seen Bandman Kevin. We've seen all these people talk credit restoration. We've seen all these people have real estate programs. But even then, when you look into the schools and it's time to graduate, how many black kids you see at the top of the class?
I often see a lot.
I don't. I see black kids graduating, but they're not graduating with academic scholarships going nowhere. When you look at the testing scores in this country, we're at the bottom. When you go on work, you don't see outstanding work employees. You don't see all of our black people coming together doing nothing. Yeah, we got a lot of great individual people, but as a group and as a whole,
I see.
What's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy Tuto Man. Today we got Charleston White back on the Say Cheese interview. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This interview gonna hit a lot of nerves. But Charleston White's going in on why nobody does business with black people. We don't know how to make any money. We're less educated. We're at the bottom of the bottom. This video is really going, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of the ones. Make sure you hit that little subscribe button. And guess what? It's been a little minute since I posted, you feel me? And I just want to inform y'all, you know, what's kind of been going on. My grandma, she wasn't doing too well, you know what I'm saying? I had to make a decision, like, do I keep the vids coming out? Or do I, you know what I'm saying, take care of the person who been raising me my whole life? And I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to tighten up. But she doing good now. She finished her rehab program. And if you can, just comment down below. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're doing well. Her name is Nadra, Miss Nadra. So, hey, I ain't gonna talk too much. We finna get straight to the video. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hollywood is tricky because I even seen Ice Cube coming out talking about the new Friday movie. Yeah. And he was like, they shut his idea down. And it's like Ice Cube gotta have permission?
Yeah. Dang. You know, the writers and the guilders went on strike for a reason. So in Ice Cube been bucking. Ice Cube been bucking with the Black Revolutionary talk. So of course they go put a wall up. I ain't bucking no more. I'm saying white folk let me in.
He trying to get in there.
I ain't bucking no more. I want to go along to get along. I don't want to buck. I don't want to be exclusively black no more. I want to be embraced by white America too. Cause I got white people who love what I say.
The clip is going viral from my last interview. You said black people are the least intelligent people. We're angry. You was really saying we're the bottom of the barrel.
We are. Last place.
As a whole?
As a whole.
We have a lot of great people.
We have a hood, but we don't have a community. We got a lot of great people, but what do we have for having a lot of great people?
We have a lot of influence.
We have a lot of influence, but what do we have? We have a hood, we don't have a community. So even the people with the influence are not visible in our communities. They don't have after school programs. We don't have a black grocery store nowhere. We don't have a black bank. We don't, outside of Atlanta, a few places in Houston, what do we have as a community? Yeah, we got a hood, but we don't own nothing in the hood.
I think we were never taught anything in school. We didn't know nothing about building credit and like that.
Well, you're not taught at school. You're supposed to be taught at home.
Yeah.
Education starts in the home. So we all know about credit. Everybody seen Bandman Kevin. We've seen all these people talk credit restoration. We've seen all these people have real estate programs. But even then, when you look into the schools and it's time to graduate, how many black kids you see at the top of the class?
I often see a lot.
I don't. I see black kids graduating, but they're not graduating with academic scholarships going nowhere. When you look at the testing scores in this country, we're at the bottom. When you go on work, you don't see outstanding work employees. You don't see all of our black people coming together doing nothing. Yeah, we got a lot of great individual people, but as a group and as a whole,
I see 50 Cent doing his thing in streets.
As one man.
No. I see Cat Williams just did some amazing shit in Georgia. Tyler Perry.
But just imagine if they came together like white people. See, it's easy to beat us like this. Look at all these fingers spread apart. You know how easy it is to take this one finger and break it? Because it ain't like this?
That's right.
Look how easy it is to take this finger and but like this, you can't touch now one of them fingers. They like this, we like this. We have individual accomplishments.
I see what you're saying. Like Elon Musk and Trump.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I get it.
And where's our black bank?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's a cool reason. Not necessarily cool, but it's a reason why I chose this video. Charleston White, even though he can be delusional sometimes and he can be on 10, he makes very good points when he's serious. Now, with us, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't say that we at the very bottom, you feel me? Because there's other races and there's other people that's allegedly below us, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of overall, we kind of are. You know what I'm saying? We definitely are. But at the same time, it's kind of crazy. I guess now that I'm a little bit older, I see a lot of the other races, they want to be like us. They want to hang with us. They want to dress like us. They want to talk like us. They want to have, our culture. Like when I go outside and I see white people, Mexicans, Asians, Persians, you know what I'm saying? I see these other races, they got Air Force Ones on. They dressing like how we dress. They talking how like we talk. Trying to use our slang. They listening to our music. I mean, this is going on every day. Now, when he says, the blacks are not graduating at the top of our, or we're not building banks and other, other organizations, that does take time. You got to understand, from the beginning of time, we've already have been set back. We're talking about 100 years ago. The whites have always remained supreme over any other race. The whites are the majority. It's that simple. It's not even a question. Anybody who disagrees with that, you're out of your mind. So with that, with the lack of education, and then your parents being taught what your grandma taught your parents, it's going to be very hard to compete with these major banks and major organizations because they have the backing, they have the funding, they have the knowledge in order to do it. You can't just say, hey, I'm just going to open up a bank today and not know how to run a bank and not know anything about banks and not know how to understand how financing works. And you don't have accountants and you don't have executives ready in order to fulfill the roles and to properly execute the task. So with that being said, you have to educate yourself. You have to go get the knowledge yourself and then trial, error, and fail and keep doing it until you remain on top. If that's not the case, it's never going to happen. If your mama, if your dad, if your great-granddaddy was always employees and it was always great workers, you're going to be a worker. It's a whole different mindset when you're talking about building establishments and building profitable businesses and scaling them on a global level. He mentioned Elon Musk and Trump. These are multi-billionaires. Elon Musk is an immigrant and came over here and worked in the United States day in and day out. In 5 years, sold his first business for $305 million. And then 10 years later, after that, he became a billionaire. Think about that. Make it make sense.
It's black banks out there. I can't tell you where.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's black banks
we can
out
tell
there.
you where Bank of America. We can tell you the name of Chase, Wells Fargo. Where's a black hospital?
Billion dollar.
We left the HBCU to go to Colorado. See what I'm saying? So they look at group economics while we look at individual accomplishments.
That's real. A black airlines will be dope.
Come on, all these black people that got food chains. Where's a black restaurant that we can
most restaurants
franchise throughout
fail.
Yep.
So we looking at individual accomplishments. They looking at the group. That's why Trump went and got all white people to come in his cabinet.
I seen that. He got a lot of flack for that too.
Because we don't think group.
Yeah.
We play like we group thinkers. But when we get ours, man. So now, homie, we are in last place. We have become, so there's a clip of Dr. Claude Anderson in the 90s saying that by 2015, this was in the 90s, he said that we was going to be fourth citizens when we've been second this long and we haven't accomplished nothing. Ice Cube trying to get a 3-on-3 basketball. How many black people done got behind him with their money to try to help him establish his league?
It's not going to happen.
No black people, homie. We would not do this and come together. So no, homie.
But everybody that gets super rich, like even Jay-Z, he's teaming up with other white people.
Yes.
Because
he's not sponsoring a Charleston White that's preaching a message that should
Facts.
be to the next level. It's like people get super rich and then they team up with
him and Dame Dash broke up. How many of all these black people from Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, Cat Williams, Mayweather, how many have all of them come together like Trump and them did? They won't do it. So why?
And there's a solid reason for that, and I will kindly elaborate on this. When you are trying to build wealth, when you are trying to build something that will work, why would I invest in someone who hasn't proven themselves or who is inadequate to even run the business that I'm running, or doesn't even have the knowledge to guide me in the right direction? For example, if I wanted to start a bank and I was able to contact Chase Morgan, if I was able to talk to his family members and say, hey, can y'all teach me the ins and outs of banking? How does it work? Where do I need to start? Who do I need to hire? How do I fulfill this? How do I manage this? Do you honestly think that any other black will have the same type of education and the same critical thinking as they have, the information that they have? They probably won't. So if I'm finna invest my 20-30 million, I need to see a return. So until you prove yourself that you know about the industry, then of course they're going to do work with other whites because they are knowledgeable within that situation. Everybody wants to, what's the word? Everybody wants to feel like they're worth something and feel like they own or have the right, or it's just like they just need it. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't worked for anything. You haven't proven yourself. You have to prove yourself. For example, if I had to teach you on, if you wanted to learn how to make money and you had two people, let's say you had a black person, you had a white person, and then the black person, he's never seen $20 million. And then on this end, you got Jeffrey over here who's been running local gas stations, and he has 100 properties in gas stations. I mean, which one would you rather be coached by? Think about it. So it's not the thing about black and white. It's more who is the best person for the job and who knows the ins and outs about their industries. It's that simple. Cat Williams, yes, he has a lot of money, but compared to Elon Musk, he's nothing. Jeff Bezos is nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. We're talking about the top of the line, multi-billionaires, maybe even trillionaires. Who even knows? These guys are getting crazy amounts of income, and they are supreme in their industry. It's that simple. You pick the best person.
Homie, they the examples. So they got all this money up there. None of them have came together.
But you said it though, 2-3 years ago in Clubhouse. I'll never forget it. You said that one of your big homies said that two black men could never make money together.
His daddy told him that. His daddy was born in the third. He was born in 45.
So how could we get it to that when two black men can't make money together?
Me and you do.
That's true.
Me and you do.
They're on the same frequency.
So he said that's what his daddy told him. That's what he told me.
But do you feel that way?
I believe that until me and you met.
That makes me feel special.
Until me,
I ain't gonna count.
We 3-4 years in.
I got a homie I been making bread with for sure.
Never.
Not one time.
I got a brother named Antonio Sales who brought me into the textile industry. Me and him done helped over 150 black people get into the textile industry. Me and him ain't never fell out about money. And we probably seen each other face to face maybe 5 or 6 times. Me and the guy with the agency, homie, me and him ain't fell out about no money. We done had some other issues, but we worked it out, but it wasn't about no money. So we can start it. How many of us done really came together to build something? They are coming together to build something. We come together to party. Me and you come together, we get money, and then we give back to the community.
Yeah.
But just off what me and you trying to be, we got black people talking against it.
Yeah.
Me and you probably two of the largest content creators in this Southwest region. our own people come against us not to do this. They got a problem with me and you building together. We ain't hurt nobody, no nigga, and we both feed our families and eating good. They coming against us.
Yeah,
that is true though.
But it's a divide and conquer type of thing. It's like Charleston's big. I don't want him to get no bigger with me. You see what I'm saying? Him, me. It's a, you know.
Yeah. So homie, we don't have no other choice but to remain at the bottom.
What's going on?
And we're
Hold on,
sinking
y'all.
further. And we're sinking further than where we already are.
A new study just came out saying in 2025, 100% of the labor workers are Hispanic immigrants.
I can see that. You see it now.
I ain't never seen a black or white. Everybody who's doing labor construction is Mexican.
Yeah, you see it now.
I know the ins and outs.
Try to make sure and see, man, they ain't got no. I go to Atlanta, I see it, but then right around the corner, I see some white boys, you know, sitting around talking while in the hole. So we don't have the work ethic that they do. Mm-hmm. We come in with too many demands. We're gonna have to be forced to become something like a slave. We don't have no job skills. We're not skilled with our hands as black men.
Gotta find a trade.
We're not skilled with our hands as black men. Brother know how to throw straight punches because everybody with their phones typing. They ain't got no skills. They ain't got a forklift license, a CDL license, a crane license, a pilot license. They got nothing.
I told my nephew welding, man, that welding pay good.
Pay good.
Electrician.
Nigga. My son, he would finally made $20 an hour. I ain't never in my life made $20 an hour. Never. Yeah.
Not at a job.
But he been working since I took him down to the lady and started working with Dan cutting grass, working the bar late at night at the after hour spot when he was 14, 15 years old. So now I had to put him around other men other than just me. So he can pick what kind of man he want to be. We are not skilled as black males in this country with our hands. We can't fix no alternator, no air conditioner, no nothing, homie. Our elders before us had some type of skill. We're skillless.
But at the same time, wealth is built on past generations. That's the thing. Like, wealth is built on past generations. He's talking about, you know, the immigrants and immigration and, you know, Mexicans, Hispanics working in construction. That's what they're known for. They specialize in that field. And a lot of times they go with other, you know, immigrants or, you know, the Mexicans because they're also a tad bit cheaper. I mean, think about it. Why do you think when Kamala Harris was running for president that she wanted them folks over here? You feel me? Who wouldn't? If I gotta pay you $20, $30 an hour and I got somebody over here that's willing to do it for the 15 or the 17 and they're gonna work 10 times harder than you, think about it. A lot of these multi-billionaire companies are outsourcing the work. They got people from India, Saudi Arabia doing customer service because what? They don't have to pay them a premium price. How much do you think a Indian customer service representative makes? Let's be real. Let's be honest. I bet you he's not making $150,000 a year, $120,000 a year, and maybe even $80,000 a year. Let's just be honest. And then the crazy thing is, though, you know, us as blacks, we do have a lot of hate for one another. We hate seeing somebody else rise above the odds and become successful because at the same time they're looking at you and they're like, man, I went to the same school as him. I had the same type of opportunities as him, but I didn't apply myself. It's a difference. But at the same time, we can't just sit here and cap like Charleston White is building multi-billion-dollar tech companies. Do you really think Charleston White is building multi-million-dollar tech industries? Let's be honest. If I asked him anything about Python and algorithms and AI, I'm pretty sure he could not, you know, I'm pretty sure he couldn't build it. Let's be real. But at the same time, I understand where they're coming from. Like he said, it's nothing wrong with getting a trade. It's nothing wrong with getting into HVAC. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But at the same time, you have employees and then you have business owners. So someone can teach you how to be a great worker. Someone can teach you how to earn a living. But when it comes to creating generational wealth, creating crazy numbers within business industries, that's a different side of business. For example, Charleston White is a content creator, and he still be getting money with the business. But when it comes to real world businesses, when it comes to the heavy hitters who are making million dollars every year, he's not in that category. Like he said, Elon Musk. Do you really think that Charleston White was Elon Musk, Trump, Jeff Bezos? Let's be real. These guys, they know what they're doing. Like I said, Elon Musk sold his first business for over $300 million in his 20s. What person is doing that? What regular person is doing that? You're not finna make $300 million being a construction worker. Not saying that you can't, own your own business and then you get into the steel industry and then you're running and managing over 10,000 employees. Okay, yes. But 300 million? And then a few years later he makes $1 billion? Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Everybody want to rap.
Or shoot a gun.
Everybody want to rap.
Yeah. Just think, even content creation.
Yeah.
Content creation is a skill.
It is.
They're
Definitely
now
is.
Teaching schools on college campuses and levels, homie. This is a skill. They ain't even caught on to content creation, homie.
They haven't.
Man, that would be tripping me. You got to find what? That's why I respect Gangster Williams, homie. Come home and learn content creation. Didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
He did, for real.
Yeah.
That's why Percy, nigga, cause you got your own platform. You could have been. I tell you, if you come home from prison, learn how to create content and make that your diary, your story.
Tell your story, yeah.
You got a platform. So, homie, once it's been projected that content creators since the pandemic to now done grossed over $250 billion. And within the next 5 to 10 years, it's gonna double or quadruple.
I believe it.
AI won't even be able to replace that.
No.
So I'm saying, come on, young man. When I go to them schools, y'all got a phone. Learn how to create content.
It's crazy you mentioned Percy. I used to go to school with one of his sons.
Yeah.
He got like 4 sons.
He got 4.
Are they all named Percy?
I think 2 or 3 of them is. 2 of them is, I think.
First name?
Yeah.
But what is going on with that camera, y'all? My bad.
Yeah,
Sorry about that for real.
The one older than,
the one that's in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go to school.
And he'll fool down there. Yeah. He just left Cofield over there with your partner.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
did say he was there. That's crazy.
But nah, homie,
we definitely got to do that event with the dude who called.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do that.
Yeah. Bill Haney and Vlad TV got something to say about me.
Yeah.
Snap.
Vlad, every time Vlad gets somebody on there, homie, got something to say about me. When he talk about raping children, now I wish Asian children got raped by their uncles. So yeah, I said some horrible things, but you idolize killers.
Wait, what did Bill Haney say though?
Bill Haney said, he said that I'm a fraud.
You know him?
I don't know Devin Haney, daddy. I just know he a gangster Muslim that talk street and talk gangster, but still holler like him. So that's why I don't respect the Muslim people, cause I see the Muslims still adhere to the gangster codes and ethics, and they don't. I don't see Malcolm when I see these new Muslims. So that's why I would never. I don't that Muslim shit. Yeah, he had a clip on Vlad the other day.
Oh my God.
Said that I'm a fraud and that I'm a cancer to black people, and I don't represent all black people. I represent fatherhood. My character don't represent nothing. It's just a character. But for him to say I'm a fraud, I ain't a convicted felon. You're a convicted felon. So but it's more Vlad, cause I know that Vlad bring me up to a bunch of people.
You generate views though. You can't be mad at that.
Well, I just know Vlad mad. I won't sit with him though. He claimed it's for Boosie. But then you can't get me for no $2,000. That's why I turned that $2,000 down, Vlad, because I see the numbers I'm producing for you.
You don't need a 10,
That's why
20.
He can't get me. It ain't that I want to go over there. I refuse to go, and his feelings got hurt. And every chance he get, he try to discredit me. And I don't talk about Vlad, but he make it like I talk about him. talk about you, how you look, what you do. I just know you ain't for us. And I just know you pit us against each other. One thing about Aiden Ross, he tried to bring me together with people. He tried to get me to sit down with Boosie. He helped me patch things up with Soulja Boy. Look, Aiden always trying to bring me together to bring peace. Vlad tries to separate us.
He really called you a fraud? That's crazy.
Yeah, he did. That was a good interview,
they just looking
too.
at the internet character. But he wasn't calling me a fraud 2 months ago when he tried to get me on this podcast.
I remember you said that. That's what
Bill Haney tried to get me on his podcast.
Playing both
he
sides.
don't have the money to pay me. So when I Googled his network, me and him got the same network. And his son just got whooped. And I sided with Ryan Garcia, had him at my mama's house with Aiden Ross. So that's what they mad about. And I say he a fake Muslim, as they all are. Freaky fake Muslim.
Yeah, I remember when Bill Haney got into it with Floyd after the fight. And he tried to come off as a
street nigga,
street guy.
Yeah, rather than a loving.
I'm like, you made it. You got
hold on, but I thought you were Muslim.
That too?
Assalamu alaikum is peace, brother. Peace. How you assalamu alaikum, but you're not about peace? That's the fraud. That's the fraud, man. So what I realized, homie, most of them, a lot of this is envy and jealousy, homie, because they didn't expect me to last this long.
Yeah, you definitely changed because the old Charleston would have responded to Bill Haney too.
Yeah.
When it came out.
Went online and went ape shit crazy.
Would have went crazy on no cap. Would have turned up on him.
I'm a brand now, homie. And when I was doing that, it made me look like the angry, unpredictable black dude who scared a lot of people off. But now that I'm with an agency, and they get to see me in a professional setting, I'm performing at the white clubs now. White people have reopened the doors to me. Whereas before, a lot of doors were closed because I'm responding, playing the character online. And it was hurting the brand in the business. A lot of
And Trump said he's already spoken to 38 world leaders.
But what's crazy is Charleston White, when he was doing that, that's what got him known. Cause he's before he got on, he was already talking about real things and real problems that was going on within communities. He was preaching the truth. Same thing with Kevin Samuels. When Kevin Samuels, before he got on, he was always talking about real situations. Now, they didn't get their attention until they started tweaking out, because, you know, us as blacks, we always got to get loud in order for people to hear us and, you know, do all this extra stuff. But before he got on, he was talking about real things. It's just some people you gotta make sure the message is a little aggressive to make it stick. You know what I'm saying? It's like your mama saying, "Hey son, can you sit down?" You still jumping on the couch. "Hey son, can you sit down?" You still jumping on the couch. "Sit down, boy." "Yes, ma'am." I know my mama done told me that 1,000 times, boy. You know what I'm saying? "Sit down, boy." She get that eye. Okay. All right, my bad, mama, my bad. But now it's different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't jumping on the couch no more, but at the same time, yeah, I was a little hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? She had to get a little aggressive.
And that was the week of.
Yeah.
When he won election.
Yeah.
Like, he's already working.
Man, they want to stop these wars that America is funding and getting involved in. So that's the main thing, homie.
Like
can't nobody make no money.
Ukraine and Russia, he's trying to stop all that.
Yeah, well, it would have been stopped if America stopped sending the money over there.
Yeah.
Man, that war package and aid that we sending to Ukraine, we need it for us.
Crazy for us.
Infrastructure.
Hurricanes happening, people only getting $700.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So that don't make sense, homie. So man, that's why I'm with the man all the way.
Yeah.
I don't know who this pink fish represent, but I know who that white and black do. I don't know what that pink represent. Yeah.
Last thing, King Yella wants to sit down with you, man.
Warm my heart, homie.
Yeah, he wants to sit down with you.
Yeah. I sit down with him, homie, because I know I started researching that during the peace talks. I'll sit down with that.
Yeah, King Yella wants to sit down.
He seemed more genuine. Just, you know, he come off as an asshole. But man, that seemed more genuine and sincere than anybody online that I've ever looked at and watched. And I don't watch a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people, but I don't watch a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. more sincere. And he come from the trenches. And all I can say is, man, how can you take away from the guy who trailblazed to pushing peace?
Yeah.
Trailblazed, to put his life on the line when it wasn't safe, when it wasn't cool, when everybody was still wanting to kill. Jumped out there. So yeah, I love to connect with that side of him. And I think me and him can really do something.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. That would be cool, man. I appreciate you coming. Another interview. I know people act like they hate it, but it always does 1 million views. Somehow, you know.
Man, they know they love
so
Charles.
I don't see where the, you know what I mean? I don't see why people got hate, man. I don't understand it.
I keep telling you, it's a thin line between love and hate. We got them at the line. We got them right there at the line. Sometimes they love it, sometimes they hate it, but whether they hate it or love it, they come to the line.
Watch.
Oh, last thing. Will you apologize to Angel Reese?
For what? That hoe still out here acting like she wanted, man, nah. Man, I'm not apologizing to no hoe that's portraying a hoe. She ain't shit, man. She don't display herself as a basketball player, homie.
She don't.
No other lady in the WNBA.
Won't you go on her podcast and Top Game with her?
Man, I want to. Man, go on a date.
Me
and
too.
talk why I can't fuck her.
She's way bigger than you. She's tall.
Man, that's all right. Lay down and we gonna meet in the middle.
And crack her.
Lay down and my feet just tap at your ankle while I'm pumping that off in her. Yeah, no, nigga, I don't wanna talk. And she tell me some of that. How much you say she getting $8,000 for the year? How much for the year?
74 grand.
Man,
but she get endorsements though.
Man, she losing endorsements.
Nah.
Man, there's no way, homie. Homie, how can she be endorsed when everything?
Reese's Pieces, Buttercups, that's an endorsement. She got a bill.
Reese's Pieces.
Money.
Okay. Let me just take you out on a date then. Let me apologize one-on-one.